Hey, what's good all day, fam? All right, so I apologize. I didn't do my Thursday night nightcap, so that's why I'm here right now. And so the Seahawks, they shocked the Rams, and I predicted. I think what did I say? The Seahawks was going to beat the Rams by? I said they was going to beat them 36-29. What was the score? I think it was a low scoring game. It was. Let me see. Let me see what it was this game. The score. Give me 1 second so I can find it. Because obviously I didn't really watch the game last night because I was in his class. But I saw a little bit of it on my phone. When I saw it on my phone, it was a very low scoring game. Oh snap! I thought it was, I thought it was a low scoring game. Okay, so I said the Seahawks was going to beat the Rams 36-29. They beat the Rams 38-37. So there we go. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, man, and I'm gonna keep this short because I have to get going. And I'm on my way to an externship opportunity, shadowing a chiropractor, working under him, and working at a sports medicine clinic. So you guys know that, hey, man, football is my thing. So when I'm talking about football, when I'm talking about the game, I know what I'm talking about. And also now I'm also having another now I'm also gaining in studying an area, like having an area of expertise in a different part of the game now, which we're talking about, biomechanics of the players, biomechanics and kinesiology and, exercise science, sports medicine, understanding on a deeper level of how the human body works and functions. And so, you get what I'm saying? So I'm studying this game in all different areas now. You know what I'm saying? And having experience in it. I was a former player. I even refed. I coached. Long term, I would like to be a general manager owner one day. And before that, I'm now right now I'm pushing to be a chiropractor, maybe become a team physician one day. So I have very, very deep knowledge of this game. And I told y'all, I said the Seahawks was going to beat the Rams 36-29. I wasn't too far off with that prediction. They beat them 38-37. Y'all see what I'm saying? And so let's see real quick. I know this is going to be very, very fast, but I I was I was dead tired last night. I was like kind of falling asleep behind the wheel on my way home. That's how tired I was. And I was still thinking in the back of my mind, I was like, bro, be committed. Still go live. Still go live. Be there. Just be committed to the schedule. And I didn't do it. So I apologize to you all about that. I will do better. I will be better. Like we're always focused on this being better, just 1% better in all phases of our life on this platform. Anytime you're dealing with Dante, anything I'm building, anything I'm committed to, anything, I'm just focused on just being at least 1% better. So I still should have jumped on. It didn't have to be perfect. Situations doesn't have to be perfect. Just be there. Just show up. And that's what I should have did last night. So I apologize about that. But here's the thing. I'm actually have to, like, as soon as I end this, I'm going to go to my car and leave. And so it's in the sports medicine clinic is also it's in not El Segundo, but it's in Manchester. So I'm probably gonna have like an hour drive. So I'm just saying that I'm here, and I just wanted to go live real quick and just go over the game, talk about the game, compare my predictions to the actual game, how close I was, how off I was. Right now, the Seahawks are number one in the NFC West. They're 12-3. The Rams are 11-4. The San Francisco 49ers are 10-4, and the Arizona Cardinals are 3-11. And so that's that for that. And let's see, do we want to see what the let me see what the stats looking like. Sam Darnold was 29 out of 44. God, dog, Sam Darnold had a bad game. Sam Darnold had a pretty bad game. 29 for 44, 279 yards, 4 picks. Yeah, how in the hell did he play that bad? Oh no, this is a different game. I'm tripping. This was the last time they played the Rams. Come on now. Hold on. How about hold on? It gave me a different outcome. All right. Okay. Well, he still didn't play his best, but it wasn't as bad, nearly as bad as he last played. So Sam Darnold was 22 for 34, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He was sacked 4 times. And Kenneth Walker had a pretty good game, 11 carries, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba had 8 catches, 96 yards, 1 touchdown. All right, and let's see what the Rams talking about. Matthew Stafford was 29 for 49. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's bad. That's bad. How does Matthew Stafford have this type of game and they still lose? That tells me that the Rams gave this game up. Something that the Rams did to let the Seahawks win this game. Even though I predicted the Seahawks to win this game, but there's no way in hell a quarterback should throw over 400 yards and have 3 touchdowns and not freaking win the game. That's crazy. There's something that the Rams did. Like I said, I didn't watch this game, but just looking at these stats and looking at the game situation, there's something that they did. They gave this game away somehow, some form, because first off, the Seahawks only won by 1 point. Matthew Stafford, he threw for over 400 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. He was 29 for 49, three touchdowns. They gave this game away. I don't know what they did. I will have to watch it, but they did something. Blake Corum, he was 14 for 48, 1 touchdown. Kyron Williams, he was solid, 23, 70 yards. They have a pretty good running tandem there. Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. They're pretty much the same player. Puka, Jesus. Yeah, there's definitely something that they did for them to give this game away. There's no way in hell Puka and Matthew Stafford have this type of game. And it was pretty much a flawless game. So that tells me something towards the end of the game, they did something. Something happened. I don't know if it was a bad play call by Sean McVay. Sean McVay had a bad decision. He did a terrible decision making. I don't know, but the Rams gave this game away. Like I said, even though I predicted the Seahawks to beat the Rams, what I predicted the Seahawks to beat the Rams 36 to 29. That was my prediction. But the outcome, the Seahawks beat them 38-37. But yeah, the Rams should have won this game. I don't know. I don't know what the situation was. Like I said, I have to watch it again. But there's no way in hell. Puka had 12 catches for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, and this is like a hell of a game. Like I already knew this game was going to be a hell of a game. I mean, you got two of the NFC top players. Top teams playing against each other on Thursday Night Football. Seahawks and the Rams. These teams are basically even. You know what I'm saying? The Rams got Puka, the Seahawks got Jackson Smith-Njigba. Man, Jackson Smith-Njigba is better than Puka and Devontae Adams. And Devontae Adams, he's out right now. So Matthew Stafford, he's playing out of his freaking mind. If Matthew Stafford does not win MVP this year, there's something wrong. There's something literally wrong. Like Matthew Stafford should definitely win MVP, and he better win MVP. If he doesn't win MVP, I don't know who would. Now I will say this. I commented on one of NFL's. It was NFL page status, and it was talking about the list of MVP players, and they had, I think, top 10 players that was being considered for MVP. Matthew Stafford obviously was number 1. Justin Herbert, I was surprised they had Justin Herbert up there. Justin Herbert has always been my MVP because of the situation that he's been. And I think he was like number 10 or something like that. And I was like, hey, look, man, like Justin Herbert, he's top 5, top 10 in every single quarterback stats. And last time I looked, he's leading the league in rushing. And he is in the worst situation out of all these players that are in the top 10, top 15 for MVP in the MVP race. He's in the worst situation. Out of all quarterbacks, he's in the worst situation than Matthew Stafford, obviously. Dak isn't playing that well anymore, but who else? Drake May. Who else? He's in a worse situation than all these quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, and he's producing more. How is he producing more? Because his team is 10-4. They just beat 2 teams that just played in the Super Bowl back to back weeks. They did that. and the Chargers are 5-0 in primetime games. And Justin Herbert is playing with one hand. I don't care if it's not throwing hand. I heard a lot of analysts, a lot of hating ass analysts saying some stupid crap like that. It's like, bro, yeah, them Seahawks. How about them Seahawks? Yeah, well, for y'all. Hey man, I'm with y'all. I'm with you on that. How about them Seahawks? I predicted y'all to win the game anyway. Predicted y'all to beat them 36-29. Y'all beat them 38-37. What a Seahawks way to win. Facts. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, oh yeah, MVP race. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. So anyway, so I I even said it. I was like, Justin Herbert, he's in the worst situation than all these quarterbacks, all these players, and he's producing more. How is he producing more? He's producing more because I told you guys how I rate quarterbacks. I don't rate quarterbacks based on wins and losses like that. I do. Wins and losses does matter, but it doesn't matter as much as the media tries to make it. It's not the most important factor when it comes to rating a quarterback. It just isn't. And I hate that the media does this. It's lousy analysis when you automatically go to quarterback wins, Super Bowls, playoffs appearances, and then you go to stats. When you watch these medias talk, they literally go to those. They don't go anything else. They don't go to situational football. They don't go to who they're playing against. They don't go what's the most important. The quarterback is the outside of offensive lineman or center. The quarterback is the most important, valuable position, significant position in all of football. Really, in all of sports. Forget football, all of sports. And the reason why most of the time, if a quarterback plays really bad, a team cannot most of the time win is because the ball is in the quarterback's hand most of the time. You see what I'm saying? No other position, no other team no other team, no other position has the ball in their hands as much as the quarterback. And then here's the thing: this is why the quarterback is so important because most of the time, if a quarterback is not protected, I don't care if you got Tom Brady, they're going to get hammered, and you're more likely going to lose that game because you're disrupting the entire not offense, but the entire game plan of that team because the ball is not going where the team wants the ball to go. On the opposite side, the ball is going where that team wants to go. It's pushing them back, and it's keeping you from getting to their red zone, to their end zone. This football is a very simple sport. But the thing about football though, where you got to be so physical, what makes the game so physical is literally you are trying to force a man do things beyond his will. You see what I'm saying? And so this team wants to go for it. This team is like, no. You see what I'm saying? And whatever team is better at doing that, that's the team that's going to win those downs. That's the team that's going to more than likely, you know what I'm saying, win the game. I mean, more team that's more consistent in doing that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what makes football so fun, and that's what makes it so intense and so physical. So the point I'm getting to is that when you have a quarterback that is facing adversity and that doesn't have a good offensive line. Offensive line is the only position in football that is not dependable on any other position. The quarterback is dependable on the offensive line to do their job so he can be able to call the plays and produce and to distribute the ball, you know what I'm saying, to wide receiver, tight ends, running backs, whoever, so that's the thing. And Justin Herbert is facing more of a bigger issue than that in any quarterback, and he's injured, and he's still playing while he's injured. And on top of that, he's still playing at an elite level. So he's still my MVP, but I am not going to argue and debate if Matthew Stafford wins it. Matthew Stafford is dominating right now. He's playing crazy. So that's that. I think he has like 40 plus touchdowns and 5 picks. He should just go ahead and get it. If it's not him, I say it should be Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert should be right there because of what's going. Because what the Chargers has had to deal with and what Justin Herbert has to deal with. And again, like I said, he is freaking. They're 10-4. They beat 2 teams that was in the Super Bowl. 2 teams, and they knocked the Chiefs out. That's not something to sneeze at. I'm loving what Justin Herbert's doing. I'm loving the Chargers, and that's all I got to say right now. I got to get going, and I just wanted to chop in with you guys. I just wanted to give you guys my Thursday night recap. I apologize for not coming last night, but here I am, and right before I go into my externship opportunity. So we'll be back very soon, and I will give you all my predictions for Sunday for Sunday's game, and for week 19 or week 17. So I'm gonna give you all my predictions for that. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. And just keep it coming. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The more you engage, the more you like, the more you share, the more you have other people subscribe and everything, the more this platform will grow and the more I can give to you. But regardless, I'm always committed. I'm always going to be focused and obsessed with doing better, making this platform better. And we'll be back very soon. Y'all be better all day. Pieces. Deuce. Deuces.